Flash update, and today is Friday, end of the trading week, getting close to the end of the month as well. PCE day, we'll talk about that in a minute, and it is the 26th of July, 2025, just after 8:15 a.m. Central Time. You can already see the stock market is up, gold up as it's concerned about inflation pressures, and most of the metals used in industry are lower. You can see this right across the board. The dollar's stable. I think that's the right way to call it. The yen, back and forth, close to unchanged on the day. The pound, the Aussie, the euro, pretty close to unchanged as well. Little bit of selling pressure hitting the grains. The question is, what will the rains over the weekend mean in the Midwest? That's going to be the first one. The second will be there's a heat buildup coming for them, so we want to watch that. Still lots of selling pressure in the cotton, hasn't gone away. I, for one, am doing this, scratching my head. I don't understand that late day and the midday to late day rally in the energies. It made no sense to me, and today it's giving it back in spades. Something's amiss there. Now, let's go to the numbers, and then I'll share some ideas with you. Here's your numbers from the income spending and the PCE index. Month over month, the income up 0.2. It's half of what they thought it would be. When you look at consumption, right on the money of where they thought. Now we get to the Fed's favorite gauge, the PCE index. Month over month up 0.1. The prior month, it wasn't anything. They expected it up 0.1, so it's right on the money. When you look at the index year over year, right on the money from the expectation, down 0.1 from where it had been. Core PCE month over month up 0.2. The prior was up 0.1, and they expected up 0.2. No surprises at all. That's the important thing. And the index itself on the core PCE up 2.6. Prior was 2.6. They expected 2.6. No changes. We're going to get the University of Michigan final numbers of consumer confidence, their sentiment index. It's looking unchanged is the expectation. So, in looking at this number, if you look at the earnings coming out in corporations, you're seeing weakness show up in many different sectors, especially transportation. You can't get away from that. Materials, not strong either. All right, so you got to start looking at what these companies are doing and what is going on. My own guess is that today's report is a green light report for the Fed, assuming that next Friday's jobs report isn't a shocker for the economy. And I'm not convinced it will be, because we've been seeing, if you look at jobless claims, sort of hanging right in there, not declining much, not going up much. You got to take out Hurricane Beryl and the impact of that on it, and you smooth it out and you get to see that. So could this be that as we go through the summer, we stay with where we're at right now, all the bullish anticipation, the Fed is going to cut, the Fed is going to cut, and when they cut, the market breaks a bit? Buy the rumor, sell the fact? I'll bet you I'm onto something just talking to you about that. As for the other markets, I think today is going to be a day where traders sit back, and I can almost hear this. No surprises. I think we're on path. So I'm going to be looking in a few minutes to see if I can put out any special updates of any trades that make sense. I'll wait for the markets to open in the stocks. Grains are open already, and I'll be looking at them pretty hard. I want to remind you that if you're interested, I put out in the mornings, and the key is in the morning, I put out my futures stock ETF video. My whole concept is I show you the charts, try to come up with an idea, and maybe that fits in with what you're looking for. All I got to do is give you one good idea a month, and the service more than pays for itself. We're not talking much money here. To give it a try for $8 or so for 30 days, what do you have to lose? You can take a look, see how this all works out, which ones you like. You can take both of them. We have a combo package as well. Special reports. I'm going to be doing something special starting next month coming up, in fact, with all that. So how do you get all this? The whole combo, if you want. Take a look. Go to iraepstein.com research, pick the package you want, move your cursor to the top here, and the whole idea is here. Can I give you a trade idea that fits in with what you're looking for, showing it to you on both the daily, the weekly charts, why that might be just what you want to do. Maybe it isn't what you want to do. Maybe it's the other side of the package. Maybe that keeps you away from a problem. Don't know. I'm Ira. You have yourself a great weekend. I'll catch up with everybody with the weekend, end of the week charts, and that'll be the weekly charts instead of the daily. See you then. Take care.